back to our channel, my beautiful people. Today we're doing something really special and highly requested, which is Miss Americana, Taylor Swift's 2020 documentary. I'm really excited because you guys been requesting this a lot, and I've decided to do a full reaction on my Patreon. So if you're interested, check it out. Yeah, just before we go into this video, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I post. Also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm interact there with you. If you want, you can send me your recommendations. So I have a Patreon if you wish to see Miss Americana and more stuff. I'd be really grateful if you could support me there and send my exclusive content. But let's just go into this. I'm really starting to like Taylor, so I can't wait to get to know her more. What a beautiful kitty.
That was a phase I went through. Like, I had a glass quill with like an ink jet. You know, my entire moral code as a kid and now is a need to be thought of as good.
One of my first memories of country music was when I was 6 years old and my parents took me to see Leanne Rimes in concert.
She's really confident for that young person.
12-year-old Taylor Swift.
Wow.
Hey everybody, I'm Taylor.
I became the person who everyone wanted me to be.
I feel what she's saying, but she looks so good. And her smile. Oh, I got goosebumps. I know why.
In the middle of the night, in my dreams, you should see the things we do, baby.
That's some good singing. Who says she can't sing? What the? That concentration, that outfit.
Are you ready for it?
Uh-huh.
You are not nominated.
This is, you know what, like, this is fine. I just need to make a better record.
Well, Reputation is a great record.
No, I'm making a better record.
Oh my god, I can relate so much to this reaction. Is insane. You know that like, people are obsessed with Reputation. What do you mean you need to make a better record? Grammys are just scammies.
And then you say that you'll never find another like me.
I've heard that song.
Baby, that's the fun of me. I don't know.
He looks happy.
It's really cool.
You like it?
Yeah.
Because it's not like the others, like a rainbow with all of the colors. Baby doll, when it comes to a lover, I tell you that you'll never find another like me.
Good
I'm the only one of me.
I still have goosebumps. What is this?
Niche specialty thing that they do that, you know, sets them apart from everybody else. My storytelling is what it is for me. I know that without me writing my own songs, I wouldn't be here.
I love how she expresses herself.
Kind of like they're reading my diary.
It's cool.
Forever and ever on. Take me out, take me home. Bye.
She sounds beautiful.
Lover.
Ew. She wrote that at 13-year-old?
I have to be honest with you, this song was seriously finished 5 minutes ago. So, you know, I usually have these things memorized, but I just finished it 5 minutes ago. So, let's watch the tide chase the waves into the sand.
150 songs and written every song on this album, so
You said you were a freshman when you wrote this?
I actually came up with the concept for it in math class my freshman year.
You know, I've had a single out now for about
That's
a month.
crazy.
But when you're living for the approval of strangers, and that is where you derive all of your joy and fulfillment, one bad thing
You
can
crash.
cause everything
Exactly.
to crumble.
And there's only one lady that can actually make an arrival as angelic and as beautiful as
And then this
Ladies and
happens.
gentlemen,
Oh.
give it up for Taylor
If you know her story, this hits so much more.
A chance to win a VMA award.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
I thought that they were booing me. For someone who's built their whole belief system on getting people to clap for you, the whole crowd booing is a pretty formative experience.
If you're insecure, you know, everything she said, that's exactly what happened. You misread everything. I can actually put myself into her position, and maybe I too would thought they were booing me. Maybe I would thought, oh, they heard what he said and they're like, yeah, exactly, so boo. But it's so... Just let's watch because...
I can't change what's gonna happen to me, but I can control what I write.
Out of the way!
One magazine headline said it best: Taylor Swift is the music industry.
That was it.
But that was so good.
You get to the mountaintop and you look around and you're like, oh God, what now?
Oof,
I want to think I'm about to be 29.
29. I remember those days.
She feels so relatable in a way. Like, I can imagine being there and meeting with her.
Yeah, there's a part of me that feels like I'm 57 years old, but then there's a part of me that's like, definitely not ready to have kids, definitely not ready for all this grown-up stuff.
Oh shit, that's so true.
Oh no! No! Not the steak!
No, you're on your forehead.
Protect the food.
Do you really care if the internet doesn't like you today? If your mom's sick from her chemo?
That got me.
You gotta be able to really prioritize what matters to you.
Okay. Are we fine here? That just her saying that really, but her expression here is hilarious.
You gotta be able to.
So this is my front yard,
That's at her home?
and I'm highly aware of the fact that that is not normal.
It's not. I thought she was at an event or something.
Said that I looked pregnant or something, and that'll just trigger me to just starve a little bit, just stop eating. I thought that I was just like supposed to feel like I was gonna pass out at the end of a show or in the middle of it. I thought that was how it was.
I never knew this. I thought she was like naturally really slim person. Like she was the type of person who has a really great metabolism. Do you say it like that in English? So if she like eats a lot, she's not really gaining weight. I assume it's yeah. Why do I assume? I didn't expect that really. I never. Wow. Ooh. She had a lot to deal with.
You're doing that when you're doing it gradually. There's always some standard of beauty that you're not meeting.
Which is really, yeah.
Because if you're thin enough, then you don't have that ass that everybody wants. But if you have enough weight on you to have an ass, then your stomach isn't flat enough. It's all just
That's such
fucking impossible.
I never like had this kind of problems, but when I was like, oh, I need to like lose my weight, but that lasted like 2 days, I'm not gonna lie. I need to feel that I'm hungry in order to lose weight. And at the time, nowadays is a little better, but a few years ago, I remember it was just that kind of like mentality. I would always feel if I eat enough, I'll be like, oh, you know, that's not how I'm gonna lose weight if I want to lose weight. And I just want to say Taylor is such a relatable person. Now that I'm getting to know her, I never would have thought she had those kind of problems. You know, you have flat stomach, but you don't have ass. You have ass, you don't have flat stomach. You see, just assumptions, stupid assumptions. God, she speaks some facts.
We've got a roundup of all the guys that Miss Swiftie has at one point been romantic with, and there are a lot of hotties on this list. Holy date life.
Meet the parents.
She's going through guys like a train.
Can we just get it panned down? It's beautiful. I just wanted to show the legs, because as I was telling you ahead of time, you're going to walk home with more than maybe just a trophy tonight. I think lots of men.
I'm not gonna walk home with any men tonight.
We give you the latest can't look.
I stopped because I need to rewatch this and see Taylor's face, because I think my face was the same as hers.
I think lots of men.
I'm not gonna walk home with any men tonight.
Kardashian released video of Kanye West secretly recording his conversation.
I mean, thanks for being like so cool about it.
I don't buy the story that she was so insulted by that one line. I think she saw an opportunity to be victimized here, and she thought everybody was going to get on her side.
You know how many people have to be tweeting that they hate you for that to happen?
And I've been doing this for 15 years and I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of the... Just feels like it's more than music now at this point. And just most days I'm like, okay. But then sometimes I'm just like... It just gets loud sometimes.
Are we good? It's just such a... When like this whole situation happened, people who didn't even care about Taylor maybe before saw the opportunity of hating on her without any reason, without even having any sort of knowledge or whatever, because it's so easy to hate on someone who's already being hated on. It's so easy to do that. I see it all the time. Someone would be put in, you know, this position, and then all sorts of people just come from nowhere, having no clue, knowing a little, making things up, or they heard that from that person, so now they think like that, and they all come together and just shit on someone because it's easy. It makes me mad, but it also makes me sad to hear her being sad, and to like, now that I actually see like snippets of people shitting, when I know like seeing that is nothing, what must have felt to be her at the time. So I can understand now Taylor Swift fans perfectly if you're defensive or anything, or if Taylor herself is defensive, and why she's so strong, because we can't even imagine how it is to feel like the entire world hates you. Like, that's not a joke. People end their lives because of stuff like that. Reputation era, right?
Narcissist, but they love me. Ooh. So I play it like a violin, and I make it look oh so easy. You've been my case for a long time.
I like that.
Alone.
I like that a lot.
Bitter. I felt, you know, sort of like a wounded animal lashing out.
Who wouldn't? I like her with her guitar or like playing the piano, just raw vocals. She's so good.
I also was falling in love with someone who had a really wonderfully normal, balanced, grounded life.
You should take it as a compliment that I got drunk and made fun of the way you talk.
Such a good lyric.
My reputation's never been worse, so
I need to listen to this album, I'm telling you.
Can I have it again?
Why? This is, you know, would we aspire to achieve this kind of relationship?
Kawaii!
She deals with this kind of heavy energy from the fans really good. You can see she's like experienced in that because that's a lot, you know, when someone's like.
I'm gonna ask Miss Maybell
Oh
Marciano to be my wife.
God!
I got this special token of my love and appreciation for you.
I was like, you just like, high five.
Thank you.
That felt a little bit awkward, didn't it? Bro, I don't know why. Oh my god. Why would you do that here? When you meet Taylor Swift! I mean, it's a sweet moment, but... Oh, okay, that was a little bit, I don't know why that was difficult to watch. I mean, Taylor handled the situation.
Whoa.
Good. Brenda.
I cannot believe you're even sick. That's amazing.
He's sick.
There are stars next to your lines.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
Strike the band up for 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you sound fucking great, man.
You sound...
I know the left calls me a wingnut or a knuckle-dragging conservative, and you know what? I say, that's all right, bring it on.
One of the things that like outraged me so much is that she voted against the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act, which tries to protect women from stalking, from date rape, from domestic violence. And
they don't know what they're talking about.
I think they are the ditzy twits. These are the dumbest bimbos, with due respect, I have seen.
These are callow, foolish women who deserve to be slapped around.
Absolutely.
to vote,
Oh,
but it's
he's
not my
so
right to tell
creepy.
other people what to do.
Right there, sister. Come on, come on.
Yeah.
I was
so fascinated. What was that accent?
When I'd make a move, but this is so long.
She's so funny. She just has this quirky kind of personality. And it's like a lot of girls do that kind of thing where they want to be this, you know, quirky, you know, kind of different. But she's that naturally. But how to describe that? I'd have to think how to describe her personality, but it's really fun. I don't know, she just feels like she feels close. I love that she has supportive like co-workers who like get her, you know? They get what she means. This is important to create.
This had happened to me. We told his boss. They did an investigation. He got fired. Then he sued me for millions of dollars. So I countersued for $1.
Just need a second from that statement. My feelings just went through a lot of different emotions. Like being shocked, to being disgusted, to being angry, to being hell yeah.
You walk into a courtroom and then there's this person sitting in a swivel chair. What happens when you get raped and it's your word against his?
I love Taylor Swift now. These feelings that she described of how awful you feel being in that position, that's exactly why women don't come forward. It feels dehumanizing, like she said. They fear no one's gonna believe them. They fear, oh, they're gonna say, yeah, you should have said something, you should have, you know, whatever. It's like, makes me angry and frustrated, exactly like Taylor described. 7 people saw the situation. They had a photo, and she's Taylor Swift, you know, and she has a good fucking lawyer. That's just horrible. It's horrible. And the fact that she countersued him for $1, that tells you all you need to know about Taylor and her character and her mindset. This is some documentary.
I just
Wow.
want to... I guess I just think about all the people that weren't believed and the people who haven't been believed, or the people who are afraid to speak up because they think they won't be believed. And...
Stop. Oh my god.
It's okay now.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, just Bob Hope do
Well,
it?
why-
Did Bing Crosby do it? Just Mick Jagger do it?
Hell, come
No,
on.
what I'm saying right now is...
Bob Hope and
First
Bing
of all,
Crosby.
these aren't your dad's celebrities and these aren't your dad's Republicans.
Imagine if we came to you and said, hey, we've got this idea that we could halve the number of people that come to you next tour.
The other thing, just from a security
So you
standpoint,
think
Taylor Swift...
She votes against fair pay for women. She votes against the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act, which is just basically protecting us from domestic abuse and stalking. Stalking. Those aren't Tennessee Christian values. I live in Tennessee. I am Christian. That's not what we stand for. I didn't need you to forgive me for doing it, because I'm doing it.
That's some courage. That's some... At this point, I just admire
One
her.
president can come after you. Yeah, fuck that, I don't care. If I get bad press for saying...
So glad these two
Taylor Swift
support
broke
her.
her silence.
She went against her dad. She went against these men. It's like, bro, that's...
Backing two Democrats in Tennessee.
Ooh.
Let's say that I like Taylor's music about 25% less now, okay?
The 28-year-old pop star made her statement on Instagram.
She broke her long-standing policy of not talking.
voice
in a
Bro.
whole new way. This is so out
No
of the
one
norm
cares.
for Taylor.
Bryce Hilton just posted, note how Republicans are attacking Taylor Swift's intelligence instead of her ideas. They don't respect women enough to debate them.
Oh my god.
It's not true.
She is...
a melted down disco ball.
Wow, she looks great.
Oh my god, you look amazing.
Damn. It's so difficult for like women in music industry.
Everyone's a shiny new toy for like 2 years.
It's true. Fuck.
Be new to us. Be young to us, but only in a new way and only the way we want. And reinvent yourself, but only in a way that we find to be equally comforting, but also a challenge for you.
Oh my god, that's so true.
Live out a narrative that we find to be interesting enough to entertain us, but not so crazy that it makes us uncomfortable.
Oh my god, those are the realest words about
one of my last
music industry.
She
Wait, what? What?
I guess Tay-Tay didn't have that much sway.
That's just so lame. How can you not be aware of that?
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. She gets to be the first female senator in Tennessee,
That's
and she
so
said she's Trump in a wig.
Crazy.
She represents no female interests.
That doesn't make any sense. She's vibing. Okay.
What? I had this idea.
I saw this moment of her getting the idea. This is so cool to see.
Only the young, only the young, only the young, only the young can run.
I need to hear all her songs like this. She's really involved, like in everything.
I've educated myself now.
Oh.
And it's time to take the masking tape off of my mouth. Like forever.
Taylor Swift, you need to calm down.
This outfit, my god.
For the Equality Act, which basically just says we all deserve equal rights under the law. And I want to thank everyone who signed that petition.
She looks so
on
good
how
here.
to deprogram the misogyny in my own brain. Toss it out, reject it, and resist it. Like,
That's so
there is no such
difficult.
thing as a slut. There is no such thing as a bitch. There is no such thing as someone who's bossy. There's just a boss.
Yeah.
We don't want to be condemned for being multifaceted. Sorry, that was a real soapbox.
No, oh
Why
my
did I
God,
say sorry? You're just...
No,
that was... Oh my god, I don't think ever someone assumed what I was thinking so well. That's so... She's spilling facts in this documentary. It's unbelievable. However,
No one is
can't
this
wait
good
now
and
to
works
hear
harder.
this album.
fucking awesome.
Ooh, yes! Liberating, huh? She's so nice to her fans.
I don't know if I can do this. I want it so bad, but I get so scared of what might happen.
She wrote that?
Relax, I can handle it. I'm young, I'm talented, they'll see it in me. I've got to hang on. I want to still have a sharp pen and a thin skin and an open heart.
Only young?
It keeps me awake, the look on your face, the moments you hurt. Only the young can run.
Guys, I enjoyed that so much. This documentary has given me so much. I really got inspired by her words, by her story, by her beliefs, by her opinions, by her enthusiasm, by her perspective on certain things. I gain a whole new appreciation for her. I respect her so much and admire her. I feel so happy for how she came back. Not everybody could recover from that thing, from that situation. I love how honest she was, you know, how open she was, how she explained that even now there are still sometimes this traces in your attitude that you still have to work on what's engraved in you, like what's engraved in the society, like sexism, also homophobia and racism. But she talked more specifically here about sexism. It's such an issue, and I love how brave she was, how she stood up for what she believed, and I think she really is an example. I never knew she struggled with, you know, for example, eating disorder. I think she's really empathetic person, and I am a fan of her. Yeah, I'm a fan of her as a person, and I can't wait to hear all her music because I'm gonna listen to all her music. Oh yeah, her composing music is one of the best things. Like, God, she is really born for that. She does it with such a passion. She's so creative. She's so natural about things. She's so, like, I don't know. It's just so, I could watch this hours of footage, just her creating music. It's like inspires me so much. It really does. I'm just amazed, you know, just dazzled. That was one of the best music documentaries I've ever watched. It was so good. It tackled so many issues, so many aspects of her life. I loved the commentary she was giving. I just love all the footage. Also, you know, the bad parts, the negativism, how she like responded to that and how it affected her also. There's so much to talk about this actually. I 100% am forgetting to talk about something, but I'm just so taken aback by the entire thing, and I want to thank to all the people who recommended this, because I see Taylor as a whole different person, because I never disliked her, I never hated on her. I've started to liking her and her music, but now I just straight up love her. Like, really, it's so what is this? So good. If you're on Patreon, thank you so much for watching this whole entire thing with me. Awesome, amazing. But yeah, other than that, I had a great time. Well, you know, comment down below what would you want me to react to next, and see you in the next video. Peace.